to Bunch of Women Podcast. I am Q to you.
And I'm Miss Gary. Hey, y'all.
And today we have Miss Kimberly Kiana with us, our first guest. Give it up for her.
Thank you guys for having me.
Our very first guest.
Thank you. Today we
You're
will
welcome.
be unpacking motherhood, healing, sacrifice, and things our mama said that stuck with us that we carry into motherhood.
You ready?
Yes.
So what's been up, Kim?
Being a mother and working. Oh my gosh.
Heard that? What's been up, Gary?
Everything. Everything's been up.
Everything.
What about you?
I went outside. I've been outside.
That is something new to hear.
I went outside. Y'all went to the garden.
How was it?
How was it?
It was lit. It was lit.
That's good.
It was lit. It was a little pop. It gave.
That's good.
Yeah, I was dressed this morning to go back.
I was not dressed this morning.
Definitely dressed this morning to go
I
back.
wasn't prepared for work.
No. It didn't get work. It didn't get work vibes.
You wanted to read it, huh?
Vibes.
I love that for you though, because you don't get out much. So I'm glad to see that you went out and enjoyed yourself. I like that.
So you some mommy in?
I texted Gary last night and said, I'm going outside.
Yes.
I'm going to the garden.
Listen, I wanted her to live through me. No, I wanted to live through her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But you say you went to the garden too, so how was your experience there? We just gonna leave that alone. Okay, well, we just gonna continue.
Yeah, we just
gonna continue.
It was the vibe. I can't say it was the vibe.
That's good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yes.
We'll have to visit Mother's Day.
Definitely. We definitely gotta go for Mother's Day.
I definitely need to get out on Mother's Day.
You down? You going?
Yeah, I'm down to go. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
We outside.
We outside.
Mother's Day, we outside.
Go be inside, but we outside.
Listen, 10:30. My bedtime, baby.
I mean,
what time they open up for?
5, I think 5.
Okay, 5. It's like
a day party.
Yeah.
We could do a day party.
Well, yeah, we could do a day party. I prefer those.
We could do a day party.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm inside.
You're inside.
Okay.
I got you.
Just go outside for a little while.
Yes.
Good time, not long
time. Speaking of being inside early, I find myself being emo when I was I feel I'm still young, but a certain time I'm asleep. I'm my body is routine to be ready to shut down at a certain time. So,
makes sense.
You know how much we be out and even in the club, I'm yawning. I'm ready to go get my bed.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah.
That's natural.
Yeah,
that's natural.
Yeah,
that's natural.
I feel when it's just when you get older and stuff. And when your body routine, like you said, I ready to go home, lay down. I'm thinking about my bed while I'm in the club. So after a while, I'm yawning like the bees rolling, but I'm not really clocking the bees because I really want to go home.
Right.
So yeah, I get it.
That's definitely for me,
you gotta think we all mamas.
Work.
You gotta work, take care of home.
Daily routine.
Take care of them babies. It's a lot.
Yes.
I could sleep my life away. I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
I definitely sleep my life away. I definitely can. So y'all, we're gonna get into the topics, and our first topic of our episode today is: do mothers owe their children healing?
It depends because I could say for a long time I was looking for my mom to validate my feelings for things that I felt was done to me and a trauma that was put up on me in my childhood, and I was looking for her to apologize. So it was kind of hindering me from having a relationship with her because I was looking for her to take accountability.
Okay.
And I had to realize sometimes people are not ready to take accountability for their actions. Yeah. And I can't hold on to things and stunt my growth in life waiting for someone to accept the things that they done wrong to me and apologize. So it was a point in time I was like, okay, I'm not going to never get an apology from her because she's not ready to accept these things. So instead of me looking for it, I just accepted where she was at, and I just kind of moved forward because I didn't want my past traumas hindering me from my growth. Basically.
Good answer.
So, question: how long it took you to realize that?
It took me a very long time, and it actually took me it took me to become an adult to realize and have some sympathy for my mom.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have sympathy for her. I felt oh my gosh, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. But I was judging her, not knowing the cards that she was dealt and the hand that she was playing, and she basically was playing it the best way that she can. And knowing, I was with my mom a whole lot. I see a whole lot with my mom. I see her transition into so many different versions of herself. And I watch my mama also lose herself. I watch her lose herself. Like right now, my outline of my lip is where I get that from my mom. I watch my mom outline her lips and do her hair and become this beautiful black Barbie, and that made me wanted to do it. And as time go by and life was lifing, I watched that in my eyes. What the hell? So it took me to get to an adult to realize, like, okay, like she been through something. That I would never understand, because I probably wouldn't be able to walk a mile in her shoes.
Ooh, girl, what?
Right.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
Girl, you put tears in my eyes. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Sorry.
No. That's apologies. That was powerful.
That was only the first topic.
Yeah.
Like
only the first topic.
That was deep.
You took us far with that one.
You
that was very, really.
You said it
I related to that so much.
Yeah, because it really is, like, sometimes, like, especially becoming a mom, you don't know there's no rule book into this.
No.
And you're going into it trying to do your best for your kids. And my mom, when she had me, she was 24 with 4 kids. So
relatable.
24 with 4 kids.
Relatable.
And trying to navigate this world and also figure out who you are. And we basically grew up with our mom.
Yes.
Yeah, we basically grew up with our mom. So, like, you know, it takes a lot. I'm not going to say it was easy. It's not easy. It's not.
And you the what? Oh, well.
I'm the youngest.
You the youngest because you said she helpful.
Yes, I'm the youngest. And when I tell y'all, I was born into a situation. And I used to be like, dang, God, why was I born into a situation? But I felt like also I had a role to play. I had a role to play. He placed me here for a reason, and I had a role to play. And I didn't understand it.
Girl, don't be making us cry.
Say when you was born into a situation, you can elaborate on that, or you rather not talk about that?
I could talk about it. I don't think my parents will mind me talking about it. But when I was born, 3 weeks of me being born, my dad was placed in jail for assault on my sister, my younger sister. So he was falsely accused. And he was sentenced to life in jail. Now my mom, she still allowed me to go around and see my dad and stuff like that. When I was a kid, my auntie used to come get me. I went to Angola until I was
so relatable. Oh my God.
I went to Angola until I was 29 years old. My father came home when I was 29 years old. He spent 29 years in jail. And it was difficult because I didn't know at first. I just knew my dad was in jail. But then my mom and my mom's side of the family would have some animosity. And then my dad's side of the family had some animosity. But my mom would still let me go around them. And they would try to, like, correspond, like, you know, and get along as much as possible. But you know, you're young, they talk and you hear things. So, you know, as I got older and I became a teenager, I asked my dad, and he was totally honest with me. And when he gave me the paperwork and I went to my grandmother's house with that paperwork, all hell broke loose. She tried to fight me. She definitely tried to. And this is my mom. She tried to fight me.
Into a situation.
And when I digged into my dad's case, and I was just like, oh, we got some skeletons. And as we got older, and in that closet, that, you know how everybody, grandmother and aunties or the elders, they like to put the skeletons in the closet. And as we got older, we went to digging and we opened that closet, and all the bones started to fall out, and they didn't like that. They wanted to bury it. And a lot of times, you know, you go into the family and they be like, oh, Uncle Earl coming, but you know Uncle Earl and did something to somebody in the family. But oh, that's Uncle Earl.
You sound like a Madea story.
Yeah. So your auntie and all them would still allow Uncle Earl to come around because they family and they try to basically bury shit that's constantly going to unfold. So I was kind of brought up into that situation, but once I fought for my dad. I fought for my dad till the day he came home.
You definitely, I watch you.
I fought for my dad from the day he came home. Like even people that I was in high school with, hey, your dad finally came home, because I talk about my dad a whole lot. Like that's my best friend.
That is
like that's my best friend, and we could talk about that too, because when you have a relationship with somebody that's like incarcerated, and I don't want to cry, but when you have a relationship with somebody that's incarcerated and like that's your best friend, and then they come home, you're relearning that person. It's like strangers. And I felt like my best friend came home, but he was a stranger to me. So I had to relearn my dad. And not only that, I still to this day have to understand he's processing the world still. And even though it has been a few years, he's still processing the world. He's still battling things that I would never understand. And even though I was incarcerated with him, it's different, And I felt like he looked at me, he felt like he lost a lot of time. When he came home, I'm an adult now, and I have my own baby. So I'm not his little baby anymore, and I'm his own kid. So he didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of things with me. But I was born into a situation with my family that kind of like put a toll on me being raised in a sort, like, because it was always it was always
that was a powerful testimony. Very powerful.
I could go deep into that, but I don't want to go too deep into that, because I know we talk about mom, but I definitely could go deep into that. I definitely can.
Girl, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Yes, that's deep.
Yes, very deep.
Ooh, so what did becoming a mother teach you about yourself? And one of y'all can speak on it.
You want to start?
So for a long time, I didn't feel like I was perfect, but I didn't see fault in what I did, like with nobody. I didn't see the role that I played in the relationships, even with my mom. I never saw, what I did, what I could have did better until I had my kids. Because when you have kids, they kind of like mirror you. Like you go around thinking, "Oh, I'm perfect, Miss Patty." Like I don't have no faults. But when you have that child, God will show you in that child. Like, perfect example. Like each of my I have 5 kids. Each of my kids have a part of me. They have like a good side of me, and they also have their bad side of me. So that's what taught me. Like my oldest son, that nasty attitude. At one point, I had a nasty. I'm better now. I prayed about it. I begged God to take it from me, but I had a nasty attitude. I just see different things in my kids, so it's like a mirror. So you can walk around this world thinking that you got it all sold up. But when you have your child, God will show you yourself and your child, and it be like, what the fuck?
No,
like I didn't know that I had this, literally this much flaws, because you really feel like that. Like I don't think that naturally people want to even much admit that they got some fucked up shit about them. But when you have that child, God will show you and that child, and it'll be so like a revelation. Like, damn, I'm down.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then you will call it out like, oh, so and so this, but like that's you.
Oh, I know.
It's you.
So I'm be like,
you don't want to admit it.
Yeah, you don't want to admit it, but that's what it is. That's what it is. And for the longest, like because I had my kids when I was young. My first kid at 18, I had just left high school and had a kid. And my cousins, my auntie, she used to always say, "Yeah, that's your too big change." At first, I never knew what she talking about. And so I got wiser. Like, oh shit, that's really
you do hit it.
So yeah, that's definitely what my kids have, and they taught me like the size of me, like, oh, she's so sweet like me. But then it's from the side like, she's a motherfucker. Like the attitude. Yeah, so I would have to say that's it right there.
It's the same. I have. Y'all know I got my little mini me sassy.
Oh yeah.
When I say sassy, the little girl, she get in the mirror. She won't put on makeup. She won't put on purses. And it's like, girl, who are you? But then she got that. She have a daddy side too, because I don't want to be bothered. That comes from my daddy. But the attitude, I hear that a lot in my house. And it's like, I don't be having attitudes or, I think I'm just so
it's
like you say, Miss Perfect. I'm so sweet. Shit, 7 show my ass.
They will humble you.
She definitely
real
do.
Quick. Yeah.
The rolling eyes, I'm like, damn,
even as like little bitty babies, you will start seeing it like, what the fuck?
I told you, she rolls her eyes, and I'm like, damn, I used to, you get in trouble by your mom, you rolling your eyes behind her back. That's me. So 7 doing that now, girl, please.
Yes.
She's starting early.
Yes.
She rolls her eyes at you.
Oh my God.
She would do it to you. Yes. She would roll her eyes like
you really see yourself.
And if you tell her something, she cover her ears and like she don't want to hear
it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
Yes, sassy, but I'm watching myself grow up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shocking.
You definitely do see yourself in your kids. Early on, I knew that my son was going to be sarcastic, just like his dad. When I tell you, he have a smart remark for everything, and he just like his dad. Yeah. And it'd be so funny to see it, and like you basically, they basically give you a taste of your own medicine. Yeah. When he done it to his dad, I said, "Oh, you better not tell him nothing, because he get it from you." Yes. And he was so mad. Like he was on the phone. He was like, "You still on the phone with your mom?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How you watching TV?" He said, "I'm not at home." He said, "What they got to do with anything?" He said, "I'm not at home and it's not a TV." I'm telling you, I was on the phone crying. Them kids will humble you. He was like, "That's not funny," and I was like, "No, because you do that every time somebody say something to you. You have a smart remark, so now you get it. But what I see with my son, like he's so sweet and he's so kind, and I fear that for him because that was me. Like I let people walk over me. I let people like take advantage of me, and I have that fear to where I don't want him to allow people to do that to him.
But can I tell you something? There's a thin line between nice and kind. I literally just said this. I had to teach myself how to not be so nice because people will look. I was labeled in my family as the nice. My little cousin was like, "Oh, Yanni," so I was always nice. So that's a thin line you set between being nice and kind. Jesus was kind. He wasn't nice. Let's talk about it. Yeah, he was very kind, but he wasn't nice. When you're nice, it's like people pleasing. You feel like if I be me or if I say how I really feel, they're not gonna like me.
Oh yeah, and see, he's a Capricorn just like me. His birthday is the day before mine, and I am just like that. Like I basically hold my tongue because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Yeah, and even though they be coming at me 10 times hard, I be like, you know what? Taking the high road when I instead of going to hell. But because if I go to hell, yeah, for you take me there. It's like you push me to just bring the cups at this point because
you have to set that.
But I don't want him to allow. Like I think that when he was have friends over and he was like, "Oh, and he don't have this," and but you about to give away $100 PlayStation 5 controller because he don't have it. I'm not his mama, and you gonna be looking for me to replace it.
I'm gonna tell you the best thing you can do for your child is set examples. Because kids always do what they see more than what they told. Right. So if he look at you saying, "Oh, my mama don't take no shit," right, it's gonna be better for him to not take no shit. Listen to me. Don't teach him by always telling him. Teach him by showing him. Right. Like if he keeps saying you be Mrs. Nice, 9 times out of 10 he gonna be Mr. Nice.
But I don't want him to see that side.
No, it don't. You don't even have to be. Right. It don't gotta be like, like I'm about to be harsh with it. Just set those boundaries and people gonna fall in line. And listen, the ones who don't fall in line, they're not for you.
Speaking of boundaries, it took me to go to therapy to realize I didn't have no boundaries. Yeah. Like when I was talking to her, she was like, "You have no boundaries." Yeah. She gave me 2 books to honor and read because I had no boundaries. I was so much a people pleaser. I would adjust my day just to help people out. But I see that with him, and that's like my worst fear. Is like I don't want him to allow people in this world to take advantage of him, and I want him to have something determined to know who are good people and who are bad people. Yeah, like and who is genuine to you and who is basically using you or seeing you to be beneficial.
And you don't want him to try to do it when he get older because it get harder. Because for X amount of years, I'm 34, so I'm gonna say I just started setting boundaries literally like 4 years ago. So for 30 years, this is all I knew. So I have to unteach myself and teach myself just for these 4 years. So start teaching them when they're young. So by the time they get older, they know better.
Right.
Like teach
and
them.
also,
yeah.
like by him being a young boy, but also being a young black boy that's going to grow up to be a black man in this world. I know that one day I'm not gonna be there. You're gonna get older, and I'm not gonna be there to monitor and protect you and guide you. So you're gonna have to make those decisions on your own and make those choices on your own. And it's like I want him to make the great choices, but I also don't want to strip away who he is at heart as well, because I want him to be the loving, kind person that he is. And that's another thing with me. It's like I don't want to change who I am at heart. Like, even no matter what I have experienced with different people, I don't want to change who I am at heart, because it don't matter. Just like I just met you today, I might have experienced somebody that was horrible to me, but I don't want to have a wall up to where I can't be genuine to you and also experience you in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And you get to experience the raw me. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want him to basically... I don't want to rip that pureness of his heart away, in a sense. I want him to genuinely be him, but also have discernment of who is right to be in his life.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's a very great point. I just feel like you said discernment, right? Discernment is something that's not given to everybody. Everybody don't have that. God don't get it to everybody. But I feel like if you pray genuinely and say, God, give me some discernment, right? You're not gonna just like, voila. But
he might do. He might do.
I mean, he might do.
He might do.
But I feel like he started putting things in your way so you can know the difference, right? But I feel like he don't have to change his heart, because I had that battle to where I started to become somebody that I didn't even recognize, right? So I prayed, God, I want to authentically always be the person that you called me to be. But if these people are not allowing me to be that, can you remove them? So he don't have to change his heart, but he can change those people that he's around, right? So he don't have to be, because I feel like I understand what you're saying about that, but I feel like in this world we live in, you have to always pray to God to keep your heart, because people will make you want to change your heart. Like, I want to match energy. But if that's not who you are, don't match energy. Just stop fucking with them. Because they're causing you to be somebody that you wasn't called to be.
Right.
So I feel like with that situation, you have to, you know better, if I can see. So you just like talk to him and tell him the things that you know and show him the things that you know. And he gonna turn out good.
Don't match energy.
Don't match. And I'm telling you, energy will have you fighting. I'm fighting I'm fighting demons that you. I don't want to match energy with you, because that's not who I am.
I don't want the demons on me.
Yeah. I used to. That is not. So I'm gonna just remove you.
Definitely won't.
And still be me. Yeah.
You could not show up to some. I give or not show up for my. I'm coming, but I was told. Always be yourself.
Yeah, always be yourself. Always be you.
She definitely gonna match it.
Always be you.
I don't do it no more.
Yeah, but just always, because listen, this world will really have you thinking like, I'm gonna be on what they on, but why do I want to change the beautiful me to be like you? I don't want to be like you. I want to be like me.
So you don't show up at my. I'm just say a wedding, for example. Oh, you ain't going to my wedding? I ain't coming to yours, but no.
But that's how society have you thinking, because society is made to trick your mind. Social media trick your mind and have you all out of whack, missing your mark in life, doing things that you was not, that you, by heart, I am not this kind of person, and changing who you are by heart, and your heart really matters. So I was gonna match energy too, I'm gonna say that. But I had to stop. Like, gotta stop. Like, why
what are you doing? Was on match energy. I always was like, you know, she said never.
Y'all out there matching energy because we got a little toxic people on the couch that's matching energy.
I'm not anymore though. That was years ago. I don't do it anymore. I don't do it. Like, it just changed me.
She never matching energy.
That's good. That's great.
No, because I really just be like, all right, it is what it is. Like,
is she gonna forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive?
That's one thing I got so bad. I forgive.
I hate it.
I forgive, but I don't forget, and I allow the same people into my life.
No,
I seen a video today on TikTok, and it says you'll forgive and let people into your life, but only thing you doing is giving them the bullet to make sure they don't miss this time.
I saw that. You saw it on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok too, and I rarely go on TikTok. I saw that today. It's like you're really giving them the bullet because they missed the first time. So I'm gonna give you another fucking chance. No.
So, I'm gonna give you another chance to
cut them people off. That's deep.
Listen,
That's deep. I saw it too.
It hit me.
It hit. Yeah.
It should have hit you out of all people.
Listen,
It should have.
I am out of chances, and I feel
Because I be
like
sick of you.
I know you do, friend. I know
I be sick of
definitely
you.
sick of you. Like,
She
oh,
will let-
Lord.
Don't do it.
You know when they say, "Oh, I gave you an inch, now you gonna take a pound." She gonna let you.
And to me, that's the part of saying boundaries.
Take a damn football field like this.
People would know. I had a conversation with my boyfriend when I first met him, and he knew to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know why they call you in the middle of the night and wake you up? Because they feel like they can.
But you know
if
what?
they know one thing, I can't call that nigga Corey because he ain't coming.
That's me.
No.
Call 3, 4 in the morning.
No, like unless you're in urgent need.
No, it
don't
can
call
be
don't
it
call my
could be
phone.
on anything.
Because at these hours, I am fucking sleep. I have a child. I have a husband. Why are you calling me at these? Because that's what boundaries are. Like, oh, I know for a fact I can't call, and I love boundaries because it just treat people it teach people how to treat you.
Right.
Like,
definitely.
If you always like, hello,
I think
I can come and give you a ride. I can send you money.
That's my soul.
No,
I'm just too nice.
And I just said,
it's the difference between nice.
It is a line that you draw.
I'm just like
nice is
too nice.
A boundary is to protect you. I'm gonna set these boundaries to protect me. I don't care what they say because if you know me, you know I mean well. But certain things, yeah.
I know.
Oh, girl.
But listen, it took me a while to get this way because I have been let down so much. So I'm like,
you can't tell me you wasn't matching energy. You said you was a Scorpio. I know you was matching energy. I know.
I used to. That's my past life.
That thing don't play.
I changed. I promise you I changed because I be feeling like, for what? Now, at first I just be on some get back. Honestly.
No, for real.
But now I be like, girl, whatever. Like
it's not worth it.
My absence is they're gonna do the trick.
You
like me not being in your life gonna do what it's supposed to do. I don't gotta get back at you because I know who I am. Like so I don't gotta do all of that. But at first, you couldn't tell me not to match energy. I'm on whatever you want.
See,
girl. I can tell.
I mean, we not matching energy, y'all. We not matching energy.
We not. We change.
We being kind.
You know, maybe I need to
work on it.
Yeah, that niceness gotta go out the door, y'all. I'm saying.
You're gonna be kind.
Give it away. Like, give the niceness away. Kind.
Working on it.
Kind.
That was funny.
Definitely.
Yes.
What's something? I have something I want to ask you. What's something your children healed in you? I would say
feeling love.
Love. Yeah, look.
I felt
definitely
like going back to basically what me being born into the situation, I felt like I wasn't loved. I didn't know how love felt. And having my child let me feel what unconditional love is and what genuine love is.
Yeah.
Like, he healed me so much. And still to this day, I could bump my toe and I could say ouch in the lowest voice. He's right there. What's wrong?
No.
Like, it's been times where, as much as we go through it, where we just cry. And I remember one time I was sitting in the closet crying, and he was just like, he opened the closet. He was like, "What's wrong, mommy? Why are you crying? I'm right here. You don't need to cry." And I just cried because
he checked on you.
I was like, "I'm right here. You don't need to cry." I cried even harder, but he definitely showed me what unconditional love is. No matter what, I could fuss at him, he still can come.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
I think you're speaking for both of us, all of us. Because that's funny. Santa says that now. Like, when he, had his little accident, Santa said, "Daddy, you okay? You okay?
Oh, yes.
Daddy, you okay?" She made me cry because it's like, oh, you care.
Yeah.
You only two, but she's
Yeah, because they feel those emotions.
Something I did earlier before you guys got here, and Santa was, "Mommy, you okay? You okay?" And it's like, girl, okay, but it's just that I can't even get the words that love, like you say, unconditional. It's just something that's like, oh my God. Never felt
mine
that.
Is different. It's love, different. But mine is like shame. They help heal that shame in me because originally I think that everybody felt like she's a mom all over again. The same amount of kids, the same way. So when I had my kids, I was ashamed.
Mhm.
I walked in the church with my head down because the congregation used to whisper. So I feel like by me seeing all of who they becoming and the great job that we doing, it just helped me feel like, what the fuck I was ever ashamed for? Like this was written for me. This is my life. So I think that, of course, love, unconditional love, like y'all mentioned, when you fuss at your child and they come right to you, like I just fussed at your ass.
Right.
But I know that it's like they help me overcome walking in buildings with my kids, and I just don't feel like I belong. Being around family members, and there's always Yanni with all her kids. My mama tell me that to this day. She got 5, I got 5, but I have all my 5 with me, so it's different. Like, my mama didn't have us, so she never felt, the pressure of having all her kids. But I feel like to see how my kids, how they doing in life, and I don't want to cry, y'all. Like what they got going on. It's stuff that I never did. I talk to them saying, how y'all play these sports like this, and I never played them. So it's like the way that they are being, the way they, just how their life is, like good grades, honor roll, everything. It's like I don't even feel ashamed anymore. And I thought this shame was gonna last.
You shouldn't. Yeah. You shouldn't be. You know why your kids is like that? Because they have you. They have that support. They have that guidance. You say, "Oh, I didn't have that. I didn't do this. How y'all able to do that?" Because they have you. Yeah. They have you to make it possible for them to do the things that they're doing, and you didn't have that. But guess what? You became and gave your kids something that you didn't have. You gave them love and support that you didn't have. So everything that your kids is you should never be ashamed. Ever. You should walk in every building, every room, every family function with your head up high with your kids, because you know why? They can't say nothing about mine.
Yeah.
They can't say nothing about mine because we stepping.
Yeah.
We stepping. And we got it to prove. Yeah. They ain't never lacking. When it come down to school, education, respect, everything that y'all thought my kids wasn't gonna be, they did and more. Yeah. Why? Because of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh God, what a
I don't want you to feel like it's shame. Girl, what?
Girl, wait. Oh my goodness.
You and your 5 kids come up here. They're not about to mess this house up.
No.
Why? Because you taught them structure. So they know when they come into someone's house how to act, how to be respectful. So you shouldn't be ashamed of that, because you know why? You know what you put into your kids. Yeah. So it don't matter. Me and my 5, we up in here. And what? What?
Wait.
Because me and my 5 gonna reciprocate that same energy. Yes. What you say? Go beyond it.
Oh my goodness, girl.
Yes. But don't ever
get my 5.
Yeah. Walk with your head up high, because you're doing a wonderful job with your kids.
Definitely.
So I don't want him to say you ashamed.
Especially serenity.
Let that go. Let that shame go.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially serenity.
Oh, okay, we're rolling.
Her daughter, so sweet.
That's a beautiful name.
She's a sweetheart. Yeah. When I say sweetheart, inside out, sweetheart. So yes, you're doing a good job, mommy.
You're gonna be busting out crying. I gotta stop. Gotta stop. I'm just like crying, girl. I don't want it in.
No, you need that. You feel it's hard.
Yeah.
Like mommy don't get no breaks. Yeah. Mommy gotta show up and keep going. Like who go pick mommy up when she tired and done? That shit is hard.
I was on the phone.
That's hard. So keep your head high, girl.
I was on the phone with my boyfriend last night, and when I was on the phone with him, I was like basically in an emotional state, because I was watching this girl and she broke down crying, and she was like, "Why I gotta be out here vulnerable? Why do me and my child have to be out here vulnerable? And why do I have to do this by myself?" And plenty of times that was me. Like, why me, God? Why do I have to do this by myself? Why do I have to raise my child by myself? And it's not that his father is not around and not present, but it's not in the same household. Yeah. So the structure is different. And in a sense, you're vulnerable and you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
In a sense. So don't change.
Thank you.
You're so cry baby.
Listen.
Y'all is so crybaby.
And to pick up what you said, you're never really by yourself, right? Like you may think you're by yourself because you don't physically see God. God is always there.
Oh yeah.
Because I look back and be like, how the fuck God? That was God. How was that God? So you never really by yourself. Yeah.
Baby,
Yeah.
He might bring me, but he never let me hit the
ground.
ground.
Never.
Never let me hit the ground, and he always makes it to where any situation that I'm in, he got a pet for me to get out that situation.
Yeah, of course.
And even recently, I got into a situation and I just was like, God, you chastising the hell out of me right now. Like,
but if he didn't, he wouldn't care. The people that really love you want to chastise
even though he chastised me, he also gave me a way when I didn't know. Like, I got an email and I was like, ain't no freaking way. I didn't even know that. And I'm sitting here crying over this. And what you crying for? Now I already got this plan. I just needed you to move out the way with this. I just needed you. You wasn't listening. So now I have to chastise you because the signs I was giving you, and when I was showing you that this is not for you, you was ignoring me. So now I gotta chastise you. But I'm not gonna let you fall because I also got this.
Yeah, but we all have things that we have dealt with our mothers. What are some wounds from our mothers that we are trying not to pass down?
I'm gonna say telling my kid I love her. I never was told it. So until I became an adult. Actually, I'm just starting to hear that. Okay. And I think I don't know which one of y'all said it earlier about I think it was you about love, like unconditional love. Yeah. I never knew what that was. Even being with a man, you taught yourself. Yeah. Nobody never told me, I love you, Jaquana. I love you. So hearing it, my baby say it now, but me having her, I had to learn it. Even being with my husband, you can say, oh, I love you. But do you really know? Yeah, it's definitely different. Do you really know what that means? Yeah. No, because you wasn't taught it. So you have to learn it. And with 7, I learned it. Like, I know what it is now. And it's something I think I never want to lose. Like, it makes me feel good as a mother and as a woman inside. As a wife, too, because before her, thinking now, shit, I probably just was saying it. Like, oh, I love you. Not really knowing what it means.
Yeah, when I had my baby, what, like, I love you.
She definitely showed me a big difference. So I don't want to go into being a mama not saying, oh, I don't love you because I didn't get that. I tell her that every day, all day. Yeah. I do it with my husband, stepson. I tell y'all that a lot. Like, yeah, you do. I love you. That's because, like, I genuinely do. I know what it is now. You do. Now I know how that feel. Like, I want other people to feel it too. But definitely, my baby. So I tell her that, and she genuinely, mommy, I love you. Give me kisses. Yeah. We do nosy.
That affection.
Yeah, that affection. Like, that's all I be needing, I think.
Okay. I'm very affectionate with my son. He's gonna love to cuddle. We love to cuddle now. Like, we always cuddle. But one thing I want to say, that I don't want to pass down to him, and I feel like I give him the floor to do so, is speak his mind and have a voice. I felt like a lot of times it was they say whatever they say and shut up. I don't want to hear what you got to say. Don't you're talking back. You're trying to express your feelings. And I felt like when that happened, as it got older, even dealing with my friends, it was hard for me to express how I feel and voice how I feel because as I was younger, I was taught to just be quiet and shut up. Yeah. So with that, I give him the floor. I let him to say what he's saying. I make sure I let him know, like, as long as you're not being disrespectful, say how you feel.
That's good.
Like, tell me how you feel, because sometimes as parents we can be wrong. A lot of times we can be wrong. But tell me how you feel. Like, if I'm saying something, don't just take from what I'm saying and not express yourself. Yeah. How do you feel? Yeah. What did I say? Or that made you feel that way? Why did it make you feel that way? So also I know how to treat you as well. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be your mom and be harsh on you, but maybe I probably delivered something that you didn't like that kind of tore at you in a different way. So it's like, okay, let me,
you teach him how to be emotionally intelligent too, because a lot of people don't know their emotions. They got a channel. They don't even know what emotion they're feeling at the moment. Somebody might be feeling upset, but they're anger because they was a toy house to be emotionally intelligent. They don't come from that. Right. So yeah, that's a good thing.
That is good, because I'm gonna piggyback off that. We don't come from, like, our mamas ain't let us.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what you did. You could not.
No.
I know I couldn't.
You've been smart.
You
they
gonna
your mouth.
You being disrespectful.
So I didn't
your mouth. Like,
I didn't get a chance to express myself. Like, I gotta talk back. Like, I'm gonna talk that shit behind your back when I go in my room. Like, oh, I can't fucking stand her. And you know, I didn't get a chance to do that. So listening to you say that just let me know, like, damn, give Seven some grace. Let her have the floor. Like, she not talking back. She just expressing herself. Like, these days you have to, because kids shut down, as y'all can see.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's a lot going on in the world, and just, know your babies. Talk to them. Like, let them express themselves, because if they can't talk to you, then who they gonna talk to?
And they're gonna be talking to the wrong people.
All right. And not people in their ear. That's something you don't want. You don't want that. So yeah, I definitely like that.
Definitely.
Me. I want to say being there, active, supportive, letting them know that no matter who, not here, I'm here. Like, I'm always here. You can look out in the crowd. You can come to me about anything. I'm here. I'm active. I'm always present. I didn't have that. Like, a lot of days, I wasn't taught how to. Like, my grandma did the best she can with what she had. But imagine raising your 6 kids and then raising somebody else 2 kids, your daughter 2 kids, and the times when your daughter not in jail or not strung out on drugs, it's like you don't even pay your kids any mind. So I never had that support. So I just always want to show my kids that support, and I don't want to pass it down. I changed my life around once I realized if you keep living the way you're living, you're following your mama's footsteps, you're gonna end up being your mama, being your mama, and you don't want to be that to your kids, because I never knew what it felt like to have a mama. And at the time, I was young. I grew up in the projects. I'm always outside. I'm always playing. So reality never set in until I got older, and I'm realizing, like, what the fuck? Like, I need a, like, your grandma could be your grandma, your family member. I had my family. Shout out to my family. Love y'all. But it's nothing like having your mama. You get one mama. So I always want my kids to look back and be like, my mama was there. Like, my mama always had our back. And with that, that's enough for me, because I didn't have that. Me and my siblings didn't have that. We had other people, but your mama is like your safe haven. Your mama is like your go-to. Your mama is like the person that I'm gonna cry, but it's like the person that you need for like everything. And I never had that. So I just want to pass down that to my kids. Like, y'all got me. I'm here. Like, so being present is what I say.
That's breaking generational curses. That's what it really looks like.
Yeah. So yeah,
definitely.
And even saying, like, being different from your mom, I think, I always had this thing of saying, like, I don't want to be like my mom.
Yeah.
And I always had that fear of becoming my mom.
Yeah.
In any kind of way. Like,
because sometimes you could become that person without even realizing.
Not realizing it. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm being my mom. Like, I remember one time Oliver did something and I disciplined him in a way that my mom would have disciplined me. Oh, and my gosh, it hurt in my heart. I cried. I look at my baby and I think about that and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, at that moment, I see my mother in me. And I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. I really did. I hated it. That made me get on my knees and pray and say, God, take that out of me. And not saying my mom is a demon, but that version of her, I felt like that. So I was like, I didn't want that part of me. So I definitely was like praying for patience, understanding. Like, I just,
That's really breaking generational
curses. Yeah, again, that's really what it is.
piggyback off that. That's definitely what it is. Oh, yo, that was deep. That was deep. That was really deep. But speaking on generational curses, like, do y'all feel like y'all breaking that generational curse? I think
like
I am.
I think I am too.
I feel
Definitely
like I'm
am.
breaking
I think it stems from I just was talking about this. You know how the cup get filled and it tip over and tip over. Stems from I feel it stems from like your grandmother.
Yeah.
And then it
it.
spills down
It go way
to
back.
your mama.
They
Definitely.
and they mama and yeah.
That cup spill over and spill over and when it get to you, you gotta break that. You gotta. I definitely feel like I have. We go speak. We go tell the truth. We not putting them skeletons in the closet. So it starts here.
Yeah.
Definitely. You don't have a daughter, but you do have a son. So still goes for you. We have daughters.
Yeah.
And we don't want our daughters looking up at us like, damn, mommy don't love me, or she was
Speaking of that,
never there.
I had our generational curse in our family, which some may agree, some may not agree, but from experience, for me watching, is the mothers in the family will always be jealous of the daughters.
Oh my God.
And it's so deep, right? And it'd be like, and my mom was honest enough to tell me in 2018, because my mom would always attack me. And I was like, well, what I did? So it used to get the best of me, and I'm not proud to say, but I used to fight her back after a while, like, cause what did you fight me for, like? But she was brave enough to tell me that I'm jealous of you, and I was like, what? Wow. So I was taught that jealousy was based off material things instead of things that you cannot even buy. So when she sat me down, she was like, because you are a better woman than I ever was, and a better mother than I ever was. And I was like, so I think that the way I'm breaking the generational curses is more to embrace my daughters. Not jealous. You mine. You come from me. I could never be jealous of you.
Right.
Like, you mine.
But you gotta think that's what we say.
Yeah.
Deep down rooted, you could be jealous of your child.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Right. But I just don't have that emotion towards my daughters. Like, I want the best for y'all. I want, like, right now, I'm in the wave of teaching my kids now what I was taught later. Or what I was taught, what I taught myself. Even driving, like, I didn't know how to drive until I was 24 going to 25. At the moment, my kids are taking driving lessons now. Because I always want, better for them than what I ever had. But back in the days, it wasn't like that. So I grew up with my grandma mama being jealous of her, my grandma being jealous of my mama, and my auntie. It just was passed all the way down till it got to me. It's gonna stop here. Right. I'm gonna break that curse. I'm gonna break that demon that's on our bloodline. So yes, I do feel like we are the generational curse breakers.
We definitely are.
And when you are, you become the villain in the family. Like, people don't understand.
Yes, that's true.
Definitely.
That's true. Man, you feel the same?
I definitely feel the same. I even when you say, like, your parents can say, "Oh, you come from me. How can I be jealous of you?" And I feel like that's different. I felt like I didn't understand why my mama treated me the way that she did. I felt like she hated me in a sense when I was young. Like, I used to be getting assholes for nothing. I'm sorry, for no reason. Like, my sister used to have to like, what did she do? Like, get off of her. And I remember one time, and it stuck with me. And I feel like this is why, as an adult and as I was growing up as a teenager, I had insecurities. And even though people around me were like, "Oh, you're so pretty, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful," I didn't feel that within myself, because one time my mom came up in there and scratched my face and said, "Bitch, you think you're pretty?" Out my sleep. And I remember one time I was in the mirror and I was just feeling myself. And she started whooping my ass for no reason. And then as an adult, when I moved back to New Orleans from Houston, and I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, because you used to be in a mirror feeling yourself."
Wow.
And I was just I didn't have no response. I was just like, "Wait, what? You were supposed to be hyping me up. You were supposed to be
my first best friend.
Right. You were supposed to be hyping me up. You were supposed to be telling me that I'm pretty. You're supposed to be allowing me to indulge in that." and you took that away from me to where I'm fighting to not have that insecurity and look at myself and in a sense like love what I see.
Yeah.
Because I started to believe at a younger age it was a flaw in me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand it until I got older. It's like, the reason why I have these insecurities.
I have an off the record question. How do you allow other women to, I'm trying to word it right. If when your mama is your first, I want to say hater. I don't really want to say hater, but if the first person that hated on you, how do you allow other women to be in your corner? Like, how do you let your guards down with other women? Because hard. The first woman that's supposed to embrace me and tell me I am beautiful and I am her and I am smart, I'm kind, I'm important, those kind of things. How do you let your guard down with other women? Like, how do you feel like, okay, even though my mama treated me like this, how am I able to trust that another woman wouldn't do me the same?
It's hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard. That's when you really having discernment on people, if they genuine or not. But even so, I have had people in my life that basically would look me up and down, that would criticize every little piece of my goddamn body. I know. And it would be the people that you genuinely love.
I know.
And you care for. And you'd be like, what? I had people questioning me if I had got a BBL.
Oh, me too.
And I'm telling them, I swear. No. And I'm showing them paperwork, I'm showing them everything, and they're like, just still like questioning me.
You talking about like family, friends,
friends, everybody. And it's just like, why are you even analyzing me like that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't heard that. Of course,
really.
Yes, people definitely say that about me.
But I feel like when
but that's the
when
thing.
You that
and
one
is
that. Yeah, when you that one.
Oh, my sister always said that.
When you that girl, when you have this light that's shining so bright on the outside of you, reflected from the inside, but on the outside, that's gonna happen.
And when I tell you, I used to be like, what? And I'm like, man, like when you really sit back and watch and see and really listen to people, like when I came back from Houston and God put me around certain people, and I really started to listen to the things that they were saying and watching how they were really like turn me heat and look me up and down and be like, oh, the whole time, like, why me? Why are you jealous of me?
But it's them.
What do I have that you don't have?
Because I always say this. I'm gonna tell it on the mountain. When you have things that money cannot buy, because money could buy a lot of shit, but it can't buy light. It cannot buy. People be jealous about your personality, like stuff like that. People be jealous about how your man love you. Like what is it about this bitch that he loves?
No, she's telling the truth.
No, I'm serious. I've been through it a lot.
Bruh, for real.
So when you have things when you just got their aura,
okay,
you're gonna always be the target.
It's in, not on you.
Yeah, exactly. It's
in, not on you. That's what I always say.
So you might as well just accept it. Right. Just accept it and don't even let it change your mood or turn your day. Just go about your day like my uncle wife told me this. I'm gonna say my auntie. She my auntie. She been my sister. My auntie Winston. My auntie Winston told me, if people saying she thinks she all that, that's because they think you all that. They think you all that, and they're just too scared to admit it. You have to be like a woman who know who you are to say you're really pretty, because that's hard to.
What? I give people compliment all the time.
I to your ass the other day telling you.
Definitely. I just poured into her and she was like, oh my God.
Like, you don't really get that. So when you get that, that's real.
But I always be like, girl, you can be a random girl on the street, like, girl, you my girl.
But y'all gotta give that, but you would never receive so hard to get that.
Hard to receive.
She just said, I texted her. She was like, oh my God.
Like, she made my week. I was like, I don't. I don't get that. Like, I don't get that.
I tell
and I'm like, thank you, because girl, when I tell you I could be around it, and I could be the one giving flowers, like, oh my gosh, you look cute, and they will refuse to say that. So
yeah,
but sometimes you also and one thing I do is when it don't matter what I do, like far as giving out something, it could be a compliment, something physical. I never look for something in return.
No.
And even though you might say something like, "Oh, you're beautiful," and they don't ever say it back, it's within you to feel that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely listen. I can't even lie. I watch my story.
Girl, she really would sit
there. We're playing about a million times, huh?
She would record herself singing the same song. But I think we all do that.
We all do that. Yeah, I'm obsessed with me,
and I'm teaching my daughter.
Yeah, be obsessed with yourself. Like, love yourself. Fall deeply in love with yourself. So, you post a picture, you get 16 views, 16 comments. That don't make me no difference, because I know I'm the shit.
I'm like, girl.
So speaking of falling in love with yourself, when you became parents, and we carry our children, our body changes. Did you dislike the physical you? Was it hard to reattach to accept the new version of your body?
Yes, I hated it. You gotta think, I was small, no waistline, none of that, no stomach. And I had 7. That shit was hard to snap back. It's still hard. It's what, 2 years, about to be 3 years now? I have to go to the gym.
Yeah,
I gain weight fast. So
yeah, it's been 11 years.
And it's people telling you fine as hell and you this and that. It's like,
you don't feel it yourself.
You telling me that, but I don't feel like that. We just had this conversation. And I said, "Oh, I feel like I'm thick."
Yeah.
She like, "No, you fine."
You fine.
No,
Yeah,
girl,
exactly.
I'm thick. This is thick. So
people would definitely tell you that. And I remember being in Texas, and I'm gonna say, like, when I had my son, I fell into postpartum, and I didn't know what postpartum was.
Yeah,
that's true. It took me years to realize I'm going through postpartum depression, and I've been going through it for years.
You didn't know it.
And before I had my son, I was 135. 125, 135. I never got bigger than 135. I was thick, skinny. And then I had him, and I was 165, 170.
Did I just
and I felt like I was fat. And then as time goes by, I'm not pouring into myself. I lost myself. I am trying to get back to the old me instead of accepting the new version of me, to where I can make the new version of me better. I'm instead of trying to chase the old version of me. And I'm getting further and further away from it, to where I just was lost. And I was in Houston. I was 210 pounds. That was and people was looking at me like, "Girl, you fine. Ain't nothing wrong with you." And I felt it. I felt it on my body. I felt it in me. I just was not satisfied with it. And it's like, okay, I have to change something. I have to, if this is gonna be something for me, I have to change it. And then I came back down here. I started to lose the weight and stuff like that. But then also changing the environment of leaving New Orleans and coming back, I felt it to another depression, to where I didn't even notice who I was. I didn't realize who I was. I was just doing crazy shit. I'm like, nah, like, and I just was doing crazy stuff, and I just didn't understand why I was doing it or nothing. I just was doing it just like fuck it, and just like still trying to figure out who I was, going through so many different emotions, getting into therapy for the first time, and realizing so many different things, and just experiencing so many different emotions, and not even having that support from people that were really, that I felt like would understand.
Support.
Yeah, that I felt like would understand. I felt like nobody really didn't understand me, and even the person and the people I had around me, I was trying to get them to understand. But in all sight, it wasn't for them to understand.
It was your journey.
It was my journey.
Me different. When I had my first 4 kids, I was skinny as fuck. I always wanted to be bigger. Like, literally, when I had Serenity, I maybe was like 110. I was talking about like real skinny, like no hip, no nothing boobs, right? So, I did go through postpartum. I went to postpartum with Makai, which is my oldest one, and Serenity, which is my baby. Serenity, she had a lot of drama. Like gosh, it's a lot with Serenity. So that was kind of like keeping me like trauma bound with her. When I had Corey, it was different. Like I think that I learned my lessons from the other kids, so I knew when you have your baby, you want to be around a positive environment. You want to have people there that's going to really support you genuinely.
Right.
Nobody just coming around to see if the baby for the daddy. That type shit.
Yeah.
So with Corey, it was so different. I lost 20 pounds. Not because I was stressed. I don't think I was stressed. Or maybe I was, I don't know. But I was still in mommy mode. I never started being in mommy mode. I'm not the mama that feel like, oh, I had a baby. I'm about to just relax. I'm catching football games the third day I'm at the hospital. Because I still have people counting on me to be there.
Right.
My doctor gave me the okay to go outside the next day. I'm gonna go outside the third day. I went to my second game. I was just active. So the weight fell off me so fast. But then I looked in the mirror and was like, ew, I'm skinny. Like my neck's skinny. And I never want to be skinny again because it just reminds me of so much. It's a mind thing, like it's just so much trauma to me being skinny. So operation, get your weight back. And that's what I did. And I didn't suffer postpartum weight, Corey. I think her dad, shout out to her dad. Shout out to her dad. He played a big part because he wasn't this his first child, but he wasn't a baby daddy that felt like I'm gonna dump everything out on her and I ain't gonna do nothing. So he was getting up making bottles before he went to work. He, doing everything and making sure that still to this day, I'm 7 months postpartum. Still to this day, he still before he going somewhere, he gonna make sure he do everything that to be done. He gonna make sure I ate, like all that kind of stuff. So that played a big part in the difference.
Right.
Because of my other baby daddies, mind you, I had my kids when I was young. So we're still young. We don't really know what we're doing.
Right.
They raised from their mama. She don't really know what she's doing. But it was different this time. And I appreciate even my kids. Like they older now. They come get the baby. Mom, you can take a nap. I'm gonna get the baby. I have 30 hours babies. Everybody running around, so it's different. I feel like with Corey, with my new baby, that was the best.
You got more.
I got more support. Yeah.
What's the classic thing your mom used to say that still lives in your head?
My grandma used to say, my grandma used to always tell me my friends are my friends.
Oh, your friends not your friends.
Always tell me that because she know, like she lived that life. Like she can see signs. I remember one time I brought a new friend home to a house. It was right before she died. And I brought the friend home. I brought the friend over there while I was over there. Mm-hmm. And my grandma looked at me and said, that picture at your friend? Ooh. And my grandma, like, my grandma was like super blunt. And I said, girl, you don't even know that girl.
Shout out to grandma.
And she was like, that bitch not your friend, she using. And I was like, how? How you know that? And when I tell you, I started to see it.
Mm-hmm. Like, they know.
How this lady?
My mom used to always say that, you know me? Red flag, turn green. Come on. Years down the line, still my friend. And my mom was still saying, girl, don't bring that girl around me.
Yeah, that's your friend, yeah.
All right, red flag, turn green. Come on, still my friend. But definitely, that's one of them. I would say,
I'm not one of your little friends.
I'm not one of your little friends.
I just thought that on somebody.
That's what you won't be. A little sassy.
The daughter.
Yeah, I'm not one of your little friends.
She think I'm one of her little friends, and she got a video recording the daughter, and I'm like, oh,
I'm not one of your little friends. What doing?
What is that?
Trader Joe's?
I never heard that.
It's so. Oh, girl, that's the
it could be something that
I got a song.
Wait,
that's what
Trader Joe's. I'm a
what
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's.
What is that?
Yeah,
girl.
Trader Joe's.
What is that?
A store, like a grocery store.
Tulane. They have one on Tulane.
They got one on Tulane.
And then they have one.
Yes.
I'm gonna do Metairie.
So go and get your flowers from them.
Okay.
You know where
beautiful
Party City used to be at?
In Metairie?
Yeah.
No. It is right there.
I would have to no.
Girl, she got the West Bay girl. She West Bay girl.
They don't have one on this side.
Is it what?
And I would have to Google my way.
1.5.
No, I don't do all that.
She a Fisher food.
No.
She a Fisher food.
That's what I was saying. No.
With the fishes.
That's what I was telling you when I was leaving out the house and you said you didn't hear me. I was trying to tell you that I lived in the fishes house. I was 9.
Girl, you're from the project.
And then they tore it down.
And then when you went at
Great now. I have been great about.
Girl, she is official girl.
No, I'm
She
not.
say great. Oh, you from Great now?
Right now.
I'm from Great now. My
Okay,
kids from
La
Great now.
Bougie, La Bougie, La
I have not
Bougie.
left. I did go to Marrero for a year.
But
Okay.
definitely
But
try
then
Trader
Throw your
Joe's.
M's
When
up
you go in there,
tomorrow.
go get them lemon thins. Oh my gosh.
Trader
I'm
Joe's.
going tomorrow. I love Trader Joe's.
I love me some
Now, let me
Trader
Google
Joe's
this.
too.
Let me save this in my phone.
Girl, that's so funny. Gentle parenting, realistic.
Oh, I never heard of that. Actually. And he probably heard of it too, because he drank.
I love Trader Joe's.
He probably been all in
Trader
there.
Joe's.
He's a bouquet wrap. That was the first thing that came out.
Mhm.
Love Trader Joe's. Shout out to Trader
I love
Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Shout out to Trader Joe's.
I'm gonna tell him about that. Well, she probably already know, like I said. I'm like, oh, I heard it.
Love
Why
Trader
you put me on?
Oh, I'm
They got some
sorry.
good stuff up in there. Even like body scrubs and stuff like
I
that.
told y'all, that's
They
what
got
I-
some
that's where the
good
wine came
stuff
from.
up in there. Yes.
Love Trader Joe's.
I love Trader Joe's.
Let me get back to that tomorrow.
Gentle parenting, realistic.
I feel like gentle parenting is realistic. I feel like
I think you gotta get a little.
I feel like communicate. Yeah, you do have
I'm
to.
trying to be
'cause
hearing
they be thinking they can play with you.
Yeah.
Like, and,
Definitely.
You know, you gotta get it like a little stern. But I also feel like certain parenting skills from back then
Mhm.
could be brought on. You know, see, like
I'm soft.
I had to introduce my
I'm soft
son
now.
to the rice on the knee.
Oh, girl, what?
I just did that with William.
I had to, and I mentioned
my youngest son.
and I feel like that type of structure just kind of like
Oh, wow.
and discipline got it together. Like now it's just like, all right, my mama not playing. And even so, it got to the point where I could just give him that look, and he know, all right, let me stop, let me move around.
Yo, I never
like
had to do that.
It's all the
There is different stages to being a
I didn't get
parent.
whoopings.
Like there's different. The kids,
You
just
didn't get
imagine
No.
you go through different versions
Girl.
of yourself. So just imagine what your children going through different. And then when they get around other kids, they kind of like
they pick up all
habits.
type of things.
Yeah.
It
So,
just
yeah.
was like,
I'm
sit
just-
Just hold
Sit the
on.
F
Just
down,
hold on
you know.
the roller coaster because you're about to go.
don't do this. Don't.
Let me
You
tell
know
something. My
that. I
grandmother
never got a
used to
whooping.
have
I got
the
whooping.
worst
I didn't.
punishment. We used to have 2 shelves full of encyclopedias, and we used to have to get on our knees on
Oh,
rice
I heard. I
with
saw.
encyclopedias on our, and we
Yeah.
bet not fall down. Our arms bet
But
not
I
fall.
had to do that.
We bet not bend
That's
down
good.
on our
I had to
knees.
get.
None of
I got
that. Not only that, we used to have.
We not
to-
whooping. We not whooping.
No, you don't have to whoop, but I feel like it's different type of discipline that you can go ahead and put, like install
Of course.
and have as a parent, because you need that type of structure. They need to know like this is not okay to do, because also every place have rules.
Of
You know,
course.
and like even now we're human beings. We are structured in a certain way to live in America. We have rules that we have to follow. We have to obey these things, or what we're going to be disciplined.
I used to always tell my kids
Yeah.
this was my saying. When y'all young, mommy gonna discipline y'all when y'all do wrong. When y'all get older, y'all go to jail. And no,
That's true.
and karma. God is always watching everything. Even when you don't even feel like he is, he saw you stole that candy. So even if the store owner didn't catch you, I didn't catch you, you're gonna suffer consequences. I used to always tell them that, and that's always tell my boys, if y'all get out of hand, because they at one point me and Corey wasn't together. We make 7 years this year, but before that, it was just me and my children. And I would always say, mommy can't see what y'all do, everything y'all do. But when you get grown, you think you're going to take something from somebody or do something, it's always
going to jail. The whispering guy.
I will always tell them that. So I do believe that rules need to be installed, but I think the way that my family disciplined their kids, whoop the
I know. I
Beat
let me
them
tell you.
I couldn't stand it.
I didn't know my
Listen,
cousin's
let me
brothers.
tell you
I said beat
something.
them. Not me though.
I didn't care who it was.
Didn't
I
get
don't
my
care
ass
who
whipped.
I was around. If you popping your kids in the back and telling them shut the F up.
Oh,
I'm
girl.
saying something.
Yeah.
And they used to be like,
girl.
don't tell me nothing about my child. I'm gonna tell you something about your child.
Well, I don't like that.
care.
I don't like
Don't
that.
do it around
I
me.
don't. What I don't like is I don't like that this new age parenting. So nobody can tell their kids nothing, because I have a teacher that I'm still so tight with to this day. Shout out to Miss Turner. But she was my first grade teacher, and she also was my kid's preschool daycare teacher. And she was allowed. I went to Marinason. That was the school right in front of Fisher. If you go down LB Landry, right there. She used to have Mr. Brown and Mr. Blue. And my grandma allowed her to, like tie my knuckles or put my ear or whatever. I don't like when people be like, "Oh, don't tell my kids nothing." It takes a village to raise kids.
That's like
so if I can't redirect your child or tell your child that's wrong, I don't have to be in your child's life. That's just how I feel. Like I'm not gonna never tell your child, wrong. But if I see your child doing something, if I see Seven right now putting something in their stocking, don't do that, Seven. That's wrong.
Right.
And if you're on the other end, like, oh, don't tell her nothing, we can't be friends.
I really feel like, because I do feel like it takes a village to raise kids. But I also feel like if you're telling my child something that I'm not installing to them, I'm gonna correct it. I'm not gonna tell you not to tell my child nothing, but I'm gonna correct it. I remember one time I had a family member over, and basically my son wanted to go and get a snack or whatever, and it was like, no, you gotta ask for it. And I'm like, why you gotta ask for a snack? It's his house. He the only child. He don't have to ask for a snack. Now I didn't say, oh, you can't tell my child nothing, but no, he don't have to ask for a snack. Go ahead and get a snack.
Well, I'm different in my house, only because I have so many.
Right.
And I feel like the way my kids are, if you give them an inch, they take them out. So I do have this thing where they don't gotta ask. See, when I was young, I had to ask for water and shit. My cousin didn't see that. But with my kids, I would say, don't just be going in the kitchen, just doing what you want to do.
Yeah, me and dog.
Yeah. But as him being the only child, like, I get
he
that.
was the only child. And even so, that family member, they came from a household of more siblings, like, 6 siblings. It was a bigger household. So that's probably how they was raised up on it. But by him being the only kid, and then he's not really a big snacker like that. He won't eat like chips and stuff like that. Like, I still got stuff in the cabinet right now, just going away. It won't make no sense. But
my kids have a ball.
But yeah, he would eat fruits and vegetables and stuff like that before he would snack on junk food. So I just allow him to, like, go ahead and get a snack if you feel like you want a snack. I never put that boundary on him to where he had to ask for it or ask for food or something like that. Like, I just never put that on him. You don't get.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out here. I had a friend one time, and this is how I knew we weren't friends. My daughter, Serenity. If you know Serenity, she have a little sass, but I don't. A lot of stuff I don't even. Don't come telling me about you. I don't want to hear it, and I literally like always tell her the right always. I had a friend, and this was one particular Namsak. I left to get Malia because Malia marched Irish. She don't march Namsak. Before Serenity was in marching, she started marching the year after, but she felt like Serenity was being smart. But I felt like, as my friend, you correct Serenity even when I'm not there, because I trust you enough as my friend that you're not telling Serenity nothing wrong. Because if I felt like if you was, we can't be friends. I don't play by my kids. So when I got back to the house, she was like, "Yeah, I had to tell." No, she was like, "Yeah, I don't like that Serenity was acting grown." So I'm like, "Why you didn't tell Serenity something about what she was doing?" And she kind of like brushed it off, whatever. But I noticed that she felt like she couldn't tell Serenity nothing. I never made her feel like that, because I always told her, like, if any one of my kids get out of line, which I trust that they're not, because I don't play that. If you know my kids, even the coaches know that Gary don't have them kind of kids. But even if they want to feel themselves and get out of line, as my friend, tell them. As my family member, tell them. My sister, whatever, tell them. I'm not the kind of person that's going to feel like, oh, God, I don't want them telling her. Because I know what it takes to raise a kid.
Right.
And I know it takes more than just a parent. The kids need everybody around them. Everybody around them. So I just feel like I want people to genuinely love me and my kids enough, unconditional, to know that, I could save this child from doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
Right.
But the world
is very different.
It's very different. So, to say the least.
If y'all was to tell your mother, a lady with kids out there, because y'all know it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
One thing before we end, what would y'all tell them?
You got this.
Keep your head up. I would tell my mother,
you got this.
I love her. I understand what she's been through. I'm definitely giving her grace.
I would tell a mother, keep going. I would tell my mother, no matter what, you only gave me what you had. I still love you. I want us to grow closer and have a happy Mother's Day. Have a fucking ball.
Happy Mother's Day, lady. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bunch of Women
in.
Podcast. Y'all can follow us on Instagram at It's a Bunch of Women Podcast. You can like, follow, yes, subscribe. Also, you guys can listen to us on Spotify. Catch us on YouTube.
Put it in y'all ear, y'all. What it is?
AirPods. AirPods Beats.
AirPods Beats.
Y'all can listen.
JBL,
watch.
whatever you have. Yes.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank
Kiana.
you. You was so good.
Thank you for being on our show.
You were so top tier. You were so top tier.
Definitely.
I really appreciate you guys having me.
Definitely. And
I don't mind. I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy the vibe. The vibes is definitely.
Thank you. And if you guys want to be featured on the next podcast, you can DM us, email us. You can even send us a personal DM. My Instagram is It's Cute to You.
Mine is Miss Gary. Make sure y'all comment.
Definitely
on
comment
how you feel about the podcast. Give some input. Whatever, we're gonna read everything. We're gonna try to be better. But
and we love you guys. Happy Mother's Day.